My name is Courtney Morse. I'm a second year here at Bridgewater College. I'm a communications major and soon to be a psychology minor. Most people would describe me as imaginative, enthusiastic, friendly, and communicative. So according to Langley and Kester's article, Leading the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I would be considered a relator. I've never really been assertive. It's something I've struggled with all my life. But even if I'm not a tough, assertive leader, I still have my strengths. We have learned at Monticello that Thomas Jefferson was very organized. We have learned from Coutue's article, Leadership Lessons from Abraham Lincoln, that Lincoln surrounded himself with those who disagreed with him. My strength is that I'm a very enthusiastic individual. I congratulate those who have worked hard and who have let their passion shine through, but I still push those who need to be pushed. When it comes to leaders, I believe that they are both born and made. Let me explain. Some traits that seem crucial for a leadership role are present since birth, for example, patience or creativity, while other traits can be developed, such as communicative and persuasive skills. Gardner talks about this in his work titled Leadership Development: The Early Years. He wrote, "The answer to the question, can leadership be taught, is an empathetic but qualified yes. Empathetic because most of the ingredients of leadership can be taught. Qualified because the ingredients that can't be taught may be quite important." So yes, some aspects of leadership can be taught. Also, remember that no one is a perfect leader right from the start. It takes hard work, practice, and of course, a few mistakes. There are some individuals who are more focused on the power that comes with a leadership role instead of the ways they can improve the lives of others. As J.K. Rowling wrote in her famous Harry Potter series, "If you want to know what a man is like, take a good look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals." If someone only wants power, perhaps they will look down upon those who follow them. But if they wish to lead, perhaps they will treat them as important individuals. In his article titled Acting and Speaking with Power, Pfeiffer explains that the best way to show power is to express anger. But in my opinion, if you're acting with anger, perhaps you shouldn't have any power. At Bridgewater, we are taught to always ask questions. But sometimes that can be hard. Questioning your leader is no exception. Blindly following is more dangerous than asking a leader why they did what they did. In class, we discussed the concept of questioning your leader. One comment that arose was that it is appropriate to question your leader's actions, but it is not appropriate to question their integrity. I agree with that, but there is an exception to it as well. Some leaders need to have their integrity questioned. As we have learned from readings, and especially from the Holocaust Museum, Hitler's integrity needed to be questioned. However, speaking up to Hitler wasn't exactly an easy task. Of course, no one wants to be the next Hitler or even follow the next Hitler, and of course, I'm exaggerating. But the same idea stands. Leaders should be questioned. If leaders do not want to be questioned, then it sounds like they're more like dictators. I always ask myself, where do I go from here? Well, in order to answer that question, I have to look at where I've been. In high school, I was the president of National Art Honor Society. I encouraged individuals to show their creativity and passion, whether it was through their drawings, paintings, photography, or sculpture. I always tried my best to motivate others. I guess that's the kind of story I want to tell, a motivating one. Here at Bridgewater, I want to motivate others. I want to push them to be the greatest versions of themselves possible. As a leader, I want to encourage others to step forward within their own lives, even if that means to encourage them to be a better leader than I ever could be. Whether it is in my friend group, in the classroom, in group projects, or in clubs, I want to lead others by inspiring them. As quoted by Tony Stark in Captain America: Civil War, "Go break some eggs."